I guarantee if the brothers was there, if the Hebrew Israelites was on that corner, that would have never happened.
That's right.
We shouldn't be up to if we up there or not. All y'all got the power to do the same thing. When you see them say, you know the language. When they get to moving their body crazy, you know when something about to jump off. You get in the mix and use that same energy to squash it.
Okay. Yeah, man. What's up, everybody? I'm just listening to this video. IUIC and the NOI, man. Shouts out to them brothers, number one. For starters, shouts out to the NOI. Been a big pillar or staple in our community in America for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers have always been about unity, unifying the black man. Also, you know, providing for the community, you know, the less fortunate or whatever. They've done a lot of charity. Shouts out to those brothers. Shouts out to Farrakhan. Also, shouts out to IUIC. Some more brothers who trying to do the same thing. You know, do a lot for the black community as far as uniting and as far as behind the whole Israelite banner and educating our people to let them know, you know, where we come from biblically and what so. So I just want to say, okay, so I'm all about unity. You know, black power, whatever, you know, Israelites, whatever. Coming from the Israelite community, you know, a lot of brothers do a lot of research and they feel like they want to bang on other people who don't have that same ideology or carry another banner that is not of the Israelite culture. It's always been a clash between the Nation of Islam and also the black community. I mean, the black Israelite community, my bad. But so it's good to see them brothers stand up. And as I see in this video, they're actually standing up for a good cause against the violence in the black community, which we know plagues us to this day, every day. You know, every major black city, like you always hear me talk about, is going through crime and violence. 9 times out of 10, black on black crime. But excuse me. But yeah, what I want to come today is talk about. You know, I was a part of one of these organizations. Speaking of the Israelite community, you have Isupk. I can't remember the leader of the Isupk, and that's no disrespect to the Isupk. I know a lot of them brothers, and shouts out to them. No problem with y'all. Also, the IUIC, which is Bishop Nathaniel, and you have GOCC. You have Elder Ricard. These three major. Kind of, you know, very, I don't want to say mainstream, but very popular Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? These are, I would have guessed $1 million organizations. You know, that, you know, they kind of built up themselves. Shouts out to them for that. No, that's not my problem. What I'm saying is, and let me say this first. I don't identify as I do identify as a biblical Israelite. I understand that's my nationality. I understand we're the people of the Bible by ethnicity, by nationality, you know, by prophetically, everything. I understand that. And I believe in keeping the law, statutes, commandments the best way I can and teaching that to other people, right? But what I have learned in my walk is that you will have people from other school of thoughts that will do and treat you like a brother more than or operate in the example of Christ better than a brother who identifies as an Israelite. You know, because a lot of these brothers is puffed up, man. They very puffed up. I don't know if you ever ran into a brother who, let's say you're an Israelite, he's an Israelite. You might see him at the store. Hey, and I done had situations. I'll tell you one. I was at the barbershop, and I went into the barbershop and I see a brother from IUIC. So I'm like, oh, I was excited. I'm like, whoa, what's up, brother? Oh, what's up, man? I know we Israel, you know we Israel. See him with his fringes, you know, brother was Hebrewed up, as we say. But yeah, man, so I give him dap. I'm like, you know, and he was elder at that. So I'm like, hey, elder, you know, I see you with IUIC. I was like, you know, I'm with, you know, GOCC or whatever at the time. And as soon as I said that, his face was like, you know, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't. I don't think he expected me to say that I was with that group or whatever. But you can tell right there something man turned off, and I never forgot that, man. I never forgot that. Even the last time I was in America working at a job, I told you, like I did in the testimony video, I was telling when I went back and I was working for a job in one of the warehouses. I saw a brother from the actual Isupk. You know, we was all working on a line or whatever. And I introduced myself to him because I think it was somebody told me that he was there. They're like, oh, it's a brother over here. You know, he claimed to be an Israelite. So I introduced myself. It was love. Bam. As soon as, I promise you, as soon as I told him, yeah, I used to study with, you know, gave me that same, oh, man. All right, okay. So well, the number one thing he said to me, he said, you know, James White destroyed Elder Ricard in that debate. I was like, oh, okay, you know, all right, you know, I'm not really congregating with those brothers at this time, and that's family from the, you know, that I knew, that I used to gather with from the past. But I'm like, what does that have to do with me and you right now, like showing love to each other? But that's just to show you, like, there's so much division, man, amongst a lot of these groups, specifically Israelite camps, man. So, and once again, I take my hats off to Nathaniel, Bishop Nathaniel, and the Nation of Islam coming together in those extreme situations. But I want to say this to bring y'all to another thought. So I wonder, do these people in these organizations, because the leaders, I'm not talking to the leaders, and I would like to ask the leaders a question. First off, yeah, let me tell the leaders. Okay, Bishop Nathaniel, that's over the IUIC. Elder Wakar, that's over the GOCC, and I cannot think I can't think of his name. If I remember, I'll say it later. But the guy that's and respects to him, I'm not disrespecting ISUPK. Let me get that straight one more time. I just don't remember. I remember Tazariak. I do remember Tazariak, very strong brother in the truth. But so. So all these brothers, to my understanding, come from the idea of the One West. The One West, they were all together, of the leaders of these three organizations, right? $1 million organizations. Do they ever think of, like, you know, man, it's getting so big, and, you know, our people, Israel, has been so divided for so long, and I think that's our biggest problem. Everybody could admit is we don't unite. We have so much greatness amongst each other, but we don't put it together to, you know, we could probably be free in one day if we do that. Not saying Christ is not the salvation or none of that, but we already have all the resources and the talents amongst us, is what I'm saying. So do Bishop Nathaniel ever think, hey, let me hit Elder Wakar up, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of the people under us are divided, and it's kind of like a BD GD thing, man. It's like Larry Hoover. It's like, bro, it's like a gang mentality. Literally, there has been fights. So, do he ever hit Elder Wakar, or Elder Wakar ever hit Bishop Nathaniel up like, hey, man, why don't we, you know 1, 2, 3, ABC? Simple. And I'm not gonna say it's simple, because it's not very simple, especially when you have, who knows what them brothers have. It could be offenses or anything, but I'm just saying for the greater overall good. Because you have people in these organizations, you have families, just like you have gangs. You know, let's say Chicago, you have different gangs. A lot of these gang members are family. So you have one cousin that don't deal with this cousin. If they see each other, it's going to be smoke. Do you know that it's families in these Israelite organizations that don't deal with each other because of this divisive spirit? And I just want to know, is that of Christ? Is that of Christ to you? I don't think so, in my personal opinion. But I know personally, man. I know personally, if you go, let's say you go to your elder, go to your bishop, go to, you know, your deacon, and say, yo, I know some brothers over there. You know, they over there. They coming from the whoop-de-whoop IUIC or the GOCC or the ISUPK. Them brothers want to help pass out sandwiches. They don't want to teach us nothing. They ain't trying to infiltrate on what we got on. All they want to do is come with us and pass out sandwiches. What you think they're gonna say? I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get pulled to the side, like, hey, brother, yeah, man, that what you did, it's not what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers don't teach what we teach. You know, they're not saying the truth. We got the truth right here, and you either gonna stand over here or you gonna be out there. I guarantee you. I challenge you. This is the Israelite Unity Challenge right now. I challenge either one of y'all, from the GLCC, the ISUPK, the IUIC, the IBACDE, whatever, man. I challenge you to go to your elder or anybody that's up under you, because 9 times out of 10 you probably can't talk personally to the leader, you know. But I ask you to go ask them, yo, I know a brother that, you know, he want to pass out sandwiches. He from over there, you know, and we just want to come together and do something positive for the community. And then just wait. I guarantee you, you're gonna be red. You're gonna be red flagged. I guarantee you, your name gonna be put on a list, or your name gonna be taken off a list. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, you know, why is there so much divisiveness? Like, I've had issues with brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the past. Disagreements, offenses, all that. But there's nobody in my life that I can't get on the phone and say, hey, man, how you doing? How your kids doing? How your wife doing? You know, let's do something. Let's, you know, maybe we can do this together. Maybe we can do that. I understand there are things that happen that's bigger than all of us, but I personally don't know anybody I can't pick up the phone, especially my people. I love my people, man. You know, even if they've crossed me or did me wrong, I love my people. You know what I'm saying? So, and you going against the scripture. What did the scripture say? You know what I'm saying? You forgive. You want the Most High to forgive you, but you can't forgive somebody else. And I'm not saying that that's the issue. I think, man, and I could be wrong, and I don't know if I should even say that. But matter of fact, I will say that. And I'm not going to put this out there and say that all these Israelite groups are infiltrated by government. But I believe a lot of them are. And I believe a lot of them are set up to divide us. You get what I'm saying? So it looks good on the outside. Yeah, everybody, you know, reading the law, statute, he reading the Bible now. But what are you doing now? You're creating a division with your people. But like I said, I done met brothers who had whole schools, man, been Muslim. You know, they don't care when you come into the school. They don't say, "Hey, are you Muslim? Are you Sunni? Are you Nation of Islam?" No, because their whole thing is black unity. Black unity. One thing we all can agree on is that we're under a wicked world of people that want to kill us. I think we all can agree on that. I guarantee you go sit down with the Nation of Islam, we can agree upon that. I guarantee you go sit down with a brother who studies Egyptology and all that type of Egypt stuff. I guarantee you they understand that. So if I know your enemy is my enemy, maybe, and you look like me, and we got the same history, we might disagree on that history, but let's, you know, we ain't got to sit down and eat soup together, bro. We can, you keep my watch, I keep your watch. If somebody come trying to harm you in this community, I will stand up. If somebody want to harm our kids, let's stand together. But our people, man, I'm going to tell you, they are so divided, man. I'm telling you, bro. So my point, and add that to this video, I just wonder why are they willing to stand with the Nation of Islam, but not willing to stand with their own brothers that they have the same, you know, more similar common things as. And again, I'm not trying to bring division by this video. It's just a challenge to our people, man, to think, man, think, because a lot of these big organizations, not speak of anybody particular, once again, a lot of these big organizations were actually, we know historically of American history, have been infiltrated by agents. You know, we know the Black Panthers, you know, that's on record. They had agents. But yeah, man, me personally, I've been in one of the big three. I'm saying that like I used to work for Chrysler or something. But yeah, one of the big three. And I know for a fact, man, even little simple things like a Zoom call. Hey, yeah, man, we was on a Zoom. You know, I'll be talking to brothers, you know what I'm saying? We can't gather right now because of, you know, whatever's going on with the, you know, the COVID thing. But we're talking, we're building. You know, we're not, I'm teaching this, I'm going to teach all this. We're on live, we're on Zoom talking about, man, how your family doing? Oh, man, was like laughing, joking. Man, I get called to the front of not the congregation, on the, you know, called by one of the elders. I think when we came back, you're like, what happened with you know, the Zoom thing? And I'm looking like, what you mean? Oh, you mean the Zoom where all the brothers was talking? Probably about 8 of us was on there talking, you know, building. Yeah, that one. Oh no, we was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Even he was on there. Oh, hey, come here. Checking them, like, you know, why you do this? And the whole time I'm looking like, are we tripping about us being on Zoom talking as 8 grown men in the same organization? Like, but that's crazy, man. Anyway, yeah, man, they don't want you to gather, bro. They don't want you to gather. It's something keeping us from each other, man. I don't think that's, because I don't care about that, man. I'm about building, bro. I'm about building. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'd rather build with some brothers who with their own community than brothers who just want to sit around saying shalom once a week. You get what I'm saying? And it's no diss to nobody. It's much love to all y'all. I'm more so attacking the idea of division. I'd rather build with brothers who I could put my dollar with your dollar, and we can go grab something that's gonna benefit me and you. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. Because, man, I don't see no progression as far as freeing our people, man. Not freeing our people, you know, because we know Christ coming, and he gonna free the remnant, but freeing our minds, man. Because guess what? Every time you go that once a week, you say shalom, shalom, everybody. You go right back to work, right? And once they press that button and that job is cut off, that money is cut off, that dollar has no more value, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And if you try to build with your brother, are your people still gonna be with you when it all hits the fan? Because I'm gonna tell you, to the bottom people who not in the upper, you know, they not gonna call you, bro. They not gonna call you. They're not gonna call you, bro. You gonna be waiting by the phone, waiting on that phone call. You gonna be seeing them tanks roll down the street, and you gonna remember, like, dang, something inside of me told me the whole time I should have did something. I should have put my family in place as a man. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm talking to the men. I'm not talking to the women. Because as men, we're supposed to be the protectors, right? So I'm talking to the men. You know something ain't right, bro. You know something ain't right. And we have to start building, man. We have to start building. A lot of these leaders were put in place to be our division, right? What is America trying to do right now? They're trying to divide cliques, right? You got Democrat, you got Republican, you got Kamala, you got Trump, you got, you know, Israelites, you got this over here, you got conservatives, liberals. It's meant to, that has always been a tactic, or, you know, for Satan to use. But, man, that's all. Once again, man, big up to them brothers coming together. But let's put all the other stuff aside, and let's all do it with our own brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see all of us come together. But all right.